Sometimes celebrities just have to put rude interviewers in their place.
30 years! Cough, man!
What about the memorability?
Cough, man!
There have been few interviews over the years that have reached the level of weirdness seen as when Michael Jackson's sister LaToya was interviewed via satellite on an Australian current affairs program in 1994. The exchange took a rather strange turn when LaToya began accusing the interviewer of siding with her brother Michael as part of the abuse allegations that were leveled at her superstar sibling.
Don't make the accusation.
Because you know what? You're telling children that it's okay to be abused, and
No, we're
it's
not.
not.
No,
So
we're
all
not.
you
We're
kids
saying
who are
nothing like
listening
that.
because
Toya, have you had
the
psychiatric
way he's
help?
talking, he sounds like he's an abuser. The way he's speaking.
Have you
He
had
sounds like an
psychiatric
abuser.
help?
He sounds exactly like he's an abuser.
Who? Who sounds like their abuser?
I mean, have you been with him? Is that the problem? You've been with him and you're afraid that that's going to come out?
By the midway point of the interview, the wheels had well and truly fallen off. The exchange between the two had, by the end, become comical, with Jackson walking out of the interview and leaving some parting words for the dumbfounded journalist.
People like you will let this go on, and it's very, very
who's
wrong.
talking to you in the
so
background?
I refuse to sit here and listen to you talk this way. I think it's wrong of you.
Who's
Very
talking
wrong.
to you in the background?
So I have nothing else to say to you whatsoever. I think what you're doing is wrong. I'm sorry. Goodbye. And yes, I'm talking to you so you can hear what I'm saying. I can't hear you, but I definitely want you to hear what I'm saying. Because you do have a serious problem, sir. Whatever it is, I don't know. But you do need to go see a psychiatrist. Goodbye.
Another superstar artist who didn't back down during a disrespectful interview was singer Dolly Parton. When being interviewed by Barbara Walters, Parton handled the questions with grace and good humor and wasn't afraid to dish it back to the seasoned journalist.
Dolly, where I come from, would I have called you a hillbilly?
If you had of, it would have been something very natural, but I would have probably kicked your shins or something. No, actually.
But when I think of hillbillies, am I thinking of your kind of people?
I think you probably are. The people that grew up where I was were the ones that you would consider the little Abner people, Daisy Mae and that sort of thing. They took that kind of thing from people like us, but
When Walters continued prodding Parton with her patronizing questions, the singing legend still remained calm and collected.
Dolly, did you look like this when you were a kid?
not quite.
I mean, you didn't have the blonde wig, but when you went into school, when you were 11, 12, 13, was it this about you?
Well, you mean the full figure?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I thought that's what you meant.
But do you ever feel that you're a joke, that people make fun of you?
Oh, I know they make fun of me. But actually, all these years, the people, has thought the joke was on me, but it's actually been on the public.
Another interviewee who has a problem remaining calm and collected during interviews is former Sex Pistols punk rocker Johnny Rotten.
Cough, man!
What about the memorability?
Cough, man!
Rotten, who has a long history of being belligerent in interviews, did not hold back when introduced on this chat show.
John Lydon joins me now.
All right. Drop the word sordid. There's nothing like that about my history. And secondly, there's two bands that I've been in, and you've missed the most important, which is Public Image
I know. But
So
people mostly know you for the Sex Pistols, though.
Well, they will if you just carry on ignoring the most poignant parts.
I'm glad that was such an important part of your
And
life.
I'm here to remind you.
This, of course, was not the first time that Rotten has played the difficult chat show guest.
Would you like a nice smack in the head? Not very much. Well, then shut your mouth and get out of my way with that thing. What do you think you can offer a 16-year-old Green Day fan that Green Day can't? Big Willie. MTV? Bye-bye. I think I've said my piece. Off!
These kind of events are a fiasco to me. This is idiots taking themselves far too serious. Now, I didn't even know what this award today was. Somebody just told me in the car. It's for the Sex Pistols. That's lovely. Otherwise, I'd be in the pub around the corner.
Another interview was that of singer and actress Cher, who gave as good as she got it when appearing on The Letterman Show in 1986. With arms folded and looking a little defensive, Cher didn't hold back in her interactions with a late-night talk show host.
And the other's real expensive, called vanilla.
And you just mix them up?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the end result is quite effective.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, Cher...
Is this as good as it gets?
No, we got a lot of great stuff here. Don't worry, we're just warming up. We got really good stuff here. A lot of really
And when questioned about why it took so long for her to appear as a guest, the singer did not mince her words.
Now, I know you didn't want to come on here for the longest time. So why finally, after nearly 4.5 years, did you decide to come on?
I don't know, because I thought that I would never want to do this show with you.
Now, why? Now, let's explore this a little. Why? Because you thought I was
An ass.
A similar short but tense exchange took place recently between journalist Gayle King and Kevin Costner when she asked the Yellowstone star about some of his reported behaviors on the set of the popular TV show. Costner was able to remain composed and did not back down to King's line of questioning. Another challenging and tense exchange for Gayle King took place in her recent and famous interview with singer R. Kelly. King, who remained composed during the interview, got to experience the full range of Kelly's behavior as the singer's tirade grew more and more strange as things went on.
I didn't say you were holding...
That's stupid, guys!
I didn't...
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid! Use your common sense.
I gave you 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career.
The Huffington Post journalist also experienced the challenges that can take place when interviewing the R&B singer. And by the end of the exchange, the singer was clearly unimpressed with the interviewer's line of questioning.
To do that, but I love you. I love my
Okay,
fans,
I have a
everybody.
video question for you from a fan.
No video questions for me because this interview is over.
Okay, well, Mr.
All
K,
right.
Thank you very much for coming to our post. I'm not answering my questions,
Thank you so much.
but thank
You're so
you for
beautiful.
being
Thank
here.
you so much. Thank you.
Don't have to comment on my appearance, sir.
Like R. Kelly, famous actor Billy Bob Thornton decided that he didn't want to cooperate in this tense exchange with a Canadian music journalist. After being instructed not to mention his film career before introducing his band, the Boxmasters, the host introduced the singer as the famous film star, and Billy Bob wasn't having any of it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like Billy Bob, singer Henry Rollins, who has never been a fan of talking about himself, was not cooperative when these interviewers wanted to get the Black Flag singer engaged in conversation.
We only have like 2 more questions until we're done, so you got to make it good.
You ever get the feeling that LA's dead?
Not deader than any other place.
That's
not
true.
Not deader than some people's minds.
How will your diary of today look like?
We came and played our guts out, and then I had to do this interview when I should have been able to be left alone so I could breathe hard.
Another equally colorful interviewee is rock star Ted Nugent. In this exchange, Nugent clearly felt like he was under attack with these questions about the public and their perception of him, and responded accordingly.
Many years now that we don't do charity work for children. I offer you this. Have you done a lot of interviews?
Decent number.
Call me when you sit down across from someone who has more families with dying little boys and girls who get a call to take them on their last fishing trip in life. Call me when you meet someone who does that more than I do, because that's really moderate. In fact, you know what that is? That's extreme. I'm an extremely loving, passionate man, and people who investigate me honestly, without the baggage of political correctness, ascertain the conclusion that I'm a damn nice guy, and if you can find a screening process more powerful than that, I'll or how's that sound?
Similar to Nugent, the members of black metal band Mayhem responded to questions with unbridled strangeness in this interview.
You know, we are pretty true to ourselves. We never bargain with our stuff, you know, we just release it. People don't like it, them.
When challenged on the relevance of black metal, Mayhem's members did not beat around the bush in their responses.
Can you repeat the question?
A lot of people we've talked to have said that black metal is starting to lose touch
Who are they?
with its roots.
Which one? Who the talking to? Fuck them, you know.
Do you have any comments about that?
Fuck them. Yeah, I have a comment. You.
Of all our rock superstars flipping out in interviews, not many have come close to Prince's surprise appearance on daytime talk show The View. The Purple One didn't stay long before making his exit from the studio when things got just a little bit too heated.
Y'all, I haven't had breakfast yet, so.
Can I have your glove?
No, he can't.
Thank you. You don't understand, Prince. I have wanted to make love to you for my whole life. I'm sorry.
You're scared.
If you like what you saw in this video, be sure to hit that like button, leave your comments down below, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another video from Project Hysteria. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.